everyone, it's Lisa from My Dreaming Soap. Welcome to my channel. Now it's time for another soap challenge soap, and this time we're doing a Luna Swirl. Now for the Luna Swirl, it's really important that you can keep your soap batter at a lovely fluid trace throughout the whole pour. So what we need to concentrate on doing is things like preparing as much as we can in front before we actually start to do our pour. So for example, you can see here, I've already weighed out the colours I'm using and I'm predispersing them in some of my oils just taken from my batch. So this is Antique Silver from Micamoma. This is Turquoise Delight from Pure Rock Colours. Now I do need to be a little bit careful with this one because this colour can accelerate trace a little bit, so I'm a little wary of it. And this is Brushed Copper from Micamoma. Okay, so just getting those nicely dispersed into some oils so I can just hand mix those in. I'll also be using some titanium dioxide as well because this is all about using ombres of colours. So those are my lovely colours made, and then here are my oils for my whole batch, and my lye and my sodium lactate. Now my oils are low 80s, I think. Let's just have a check. Yeah, 85, and my lye is 76. So that's quite good, I think, because I'd like my oils actually to be a little bit lower than that. I'd like them to be at nearly 80, and I'd like my lye to be slightly higher at nearly 80. So I think the combination of those two will bring it to about the temperature that I want, so that's good. The other thing I've done is I've prepared my mould. Not a lot to prepare with my mould. I'm only doing a small mould for this one. And then lastly, you're going to need a hanger tool. So I've just made sure that my hanger tool is ready and that it fits into my mould and it's all going to work nicely. Right, so now I am happy that I've checked everything and I'm ready. So the first thing I'm going to do is make up all of my soap together. So just slowly pouring my lye solution into my oils to minimise any bubbles. Let's give that a little stir. Now before I start blending that, I'm going to weigh that out, or weigh it, so I know exactly what that solution comes to, so I know how to split this out. Let's get this blended up. Now we're just going to blend it very gently. I'm not even going to take it to emulsion. I may even take it just before emulsion because I can always wait for it to emulsify. Right, I think that's going to do me. This stick blender is always tricky to get apart. Right, there you go. Now, I don't think I'm at an emulsion yet. And remember, that's okay at the moment. You should never pour if you're not at an emulsion because your soap batter will just split apart. So I'm going to keep stirring. I need to stir, stir, stir to make sure that I'm keeping all the quantities mixed together and that I don't get an unbalanced amount of lye or oils in any of these pours. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split these off. I'm going to take 60% of this batter and split it evenly between these three colours, and then the other 40% I'm going to leave to colour white. Okay, so I'm just going to split those amounts off. I've split out those colours, so let's just get them mixed in. This is the Antique Silver. This is the Brushed Copper. and the Turquoise Delight. So that's 20% each of the overall batter in there. So overall I've got 60% of it as colour. And then in this jug is just the remaining 40% of the batter that I've just got some titanium dioxide in. Now I am going to just split this, actually I'm going to put my fragrance in first. So for this soap I'm using frankincense essential oil, and I've chosen this because it does move really slowly. So I'm just going to pop that in. And then for each of these, I'm just going to pull off a tiny bit of the colour just for the top. Well, there's a little bit that we need to do with part of the design and for the top. So just a little bit of each. And then lastly, I'm just going to take, because I want the white, I need to use it in all those three colours. So I am just going to split off for this 1/3 of the white now, just so I don't end up using too much in any of the colours, or maybe not enough and end up with everything all being a bit unbalanced. Right, so that's everything done. So we're going to start with, what shall I start with? I think I'm going to start with, the brush copper first, I think. To me it's the darkest colour, it's the heaviest colour, so I'm going to have that on the bottom. Right, and if these little cloths ready. Right, I'm just going to check, making sure that I am emulsified with this batter, because I didn't blend it very much. Does seem to be nicely emulsified. Right, let's get this poured. Okay, and then I'm just going to add a tiny touch of the white.
When we wake,
for my ombre.
And see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done. All the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through and through.
Okay, then the last bit of the white's going in. Now I've got a reasonable amount of white here because we want a nice, good sort of white layer between the colours. Okay, the tiniest hint of that brush copper left. Okay, let's get this in. Okay, so there's my first one done. And now we just repeat that process for the other two colours. Okay, I'm going to have the blue next, and then let's just go again.
Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
So there's our ombre poured, and then what we need to do is take these other colours and we need to try and drop them into the same side as we were pouring, but leave a little bit for the top as well. It's definitely got a bit thicker than I would have liked, really. It is really hot in here though. Look at that naughty turquoise thickening up. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Right, and now we're going to swirl it. Okay, no specific way you have to swirl it. So I'm just going to do some sort of loopy swirls. And then just going to finish off the top with these little bits of colour.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. And get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Okay, I think that will do. So I'm just going to pop that in the oven to C-pop, and then we'll see what that's like inside. Got a bit thicker than I wanted, but we'll see what we've got. Here's our Luna Swirl soap the next day. So let's give it a little cut, shall we? See what we've got inside. Right, let's have a look. Oh, that's come out quite good actually. I do really like that. I think I would like more of a mixing of the colours. Remember, mine got a little bit thicker than I really wanted to. It was really hot in here the day that I made this. So I love it. Can you see the ombre is really good in the little colours? You've got the ombre there, the ombre in the blue. This, I feel I wanted to maybe a thicker hanger or something, or trying to do something else to drag that blue up more. I feel the brown up more. That was the brushed copper. I feel like that colour could do with perhaps going up a little bit more, but overall I do love the effects. Quite like them together. It does smell lovely, so I am pleased with that. I am probably going to have another go at it, I think, because it's always good with these things. I mean, it's made a really pretty bar of soap, and these will be lovely to go in the shop. But I will have another go on that. I do like the Turquoise Delight, although it gave me a bit of problem with acceleration, and I like the Antique Silver. I don't know how I feel about the Brushed Copper. I might change that colour out, or I might do a completely different colour scheme. That's if I get a chance to have another go. But yeah, overall, I do really like that. It is a lovely technique.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life. I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
I'll just leave you with a couple of photos of that final batch of soaps, which was my favourite one. I hope you enjoyed this video and you like the soap. If you have, it would be great if you gave me a thumbs up, because that does help my videos get out to other people. And if you'd like to see what I'm making in the future, why not subscribe to my channel? Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy soaping!